Alright. Got the chat text to speech in the background so I don't miss any chat while I'm focused on the game. Alright, so last stream we built basically the whole city. We started off with this, spent like 4 hours, and then we built up to this. This stream I'm gonna try to get the farming district expanded a bit, get the public transport planned where that is gonna be just here. There was a high demand for industry. That's why I want to get the farming district set up. It isn't that bad here. Let's see here. What's this? Should probably put a traffic light there too. Yeah. It says we're right on the table there. On the small table outside in join room. On there, also going to. Did it change the lane? Yes, so doing that also changes the lanes one time. Okay, that makes sense. So I can just. This one doesn't need a traffic light, but the lanes need to. Should know what it's doing. What it's doing. This one also doesn't need a traffic light, but the lanes needs to fix. Have a dedicated turning lane. Because, yeah, traffic is crazy without those dedicated turning lanes. Now, what I'm gonna do for those is tell them to give way. Give way, because this is gonna be the priority road. And here's a traffic light. To change the main traffic here is to get out here and pass this junction into the roundabout. Small thing. You can also make the other road, but they're preferring to go there for some reason. Because this road, yes, but the whole road is 50. Yes, it was a 50. So what if I bump the main road there up to the highway is 100? It's 60. So if I bump that main road up to 60, I think they should prioritize the main roads because all the rest of roads are 50. I bump these up to 60. They should be, yeah, I suggest figure out that this road is the main and prefer to go here. There's a what is it? A shift. Okay. So they're going to try and fix the whole damn thing. Could also make these 60. Oh, what I can do, I can make these 60. And then make, why is that? Make this one 100 or bump it up to like 80 because it's the main road. The traffic gets to the roundabout and stuff faster. Oh, no problem, Sally. Uh, it's funny thing is like when you saw your follow after a bit, it's going good. I just started. Let's tinkering with the traffic a bit here. The industrial traffic has been a pain in the butt right now. I think it eased up as I changed the speed limit. Yeah, it did. Because, yeah, it was backing up on this road for some strange reason. Right, so they're now preferring to use the faster 60 route to get up here and then take the 80 road down to the roundabout and on to the exit. Okay, right. Ugh. Traffic in city skylines, the nightmare. Oh, Lord. Oh, I just thought of something right here. Change this road because that's this hospital here. I should be able to use. Garbage is piling up. What? Oh, it is. Garbage processing is low. Oh my god. Son of a bitch. 9,000. Yeah, my highest was when I first started. My highest was 100,000. That time I was on a pretty low spec laptop, and yeah, that's just the laptop almost blew up. It started lagging so freaking bad. I don't think I've gotten to 100,000 in any of my playthroughs after I upgraded my computer. Most of them was just messing around. But yeah, when you start to get higher population, it lags like hell. Uh, don't think it should lag this time. I know, right? Oh Lord, that's a lot of people. What road I was gonna try to? I think I was gonna put one without the median here to see if I can get the hospital Vehicles to turn. I should have one of those. Oh my god. Where frick is when you have so much modded roads, jeez. Where is it? Industrial. No, that's not a modded road. It's industrial road. I don't want that. I want the one without the median. I could use this one. This is six. Wait, I'm in the wrong freaking section. It's a medium road I'm looking at. There it is. Oh, bitch. Police. This one has extra turn in lane, which I don't want. I want the one without the turn in. I can grow my cheese. Move. So I want this one. Okay. Upgrade. I'll just upgrade this here. I think that should allow them to do. I play a lot of games here. Actually, I just started back streaming, so. But for now, this is the main game. The other main game I play is American Truck Sim. But right now, my Truck Sim rig is down, so yeah. So I'm playing this one now. That's exactly why I wanted to put that there, so that the emergency vehicles can turn. It's a weird turn they're doing there, but works. Let me fix the. Oh, Grand City. That kind of helps. Let me fix the lanes. Uh, Fix the lane arrows, because you. Reason why I did that, I don't know why they're making that kind of a weird turn there. Is there any like. That's why. Yeah. Which one was that for? I think that was for 19,000. Yeah, that was 19,000. Yeah. Alright. Let's start with the public transport stuff. They're actually using it the way it's supposed to be used. Nice. Because before, I think with the medium I had there, the ambulance and stuff would have had to go all the way, probably up this road or somewhere, and make a U-turn and come back to go into the hospital. It was just a weird issue. Wait, did I fix this? I forgot the speed on that road. It says 60. Shit, it says go up to 80. Right. Right. Okay, let's get the industrial demand solved. Holy moly, what the frick? Right. Yeah, classic city skylines. I think I'm going through a death wave, which is annoying. Uh, And my garbage is terrible right now. What the frick? I think it's because all my garbage stuff is here and here the traffic issue. I may have unlocked one. Yeah, the layout was just a random layout. I started off with this one last stream. I was just like, make a box and make a squiggly line inside. Over here, I was just fed up of the swiggle. Just made it straight. I might do some crazy stuff going up here. Alright, let me solve this garbage issue. Where are we gonna put the garbage? I don't have this piece of land here. Here's a free plot of land. I could make it so that here's garbage processing and it connects to this roundabout because I do have a connection point there. That should work. And I could probably connect this rotate so that they have another way to exit. Hmm. Yeah, let's do that. This garbage has my people dying. This might disconnect the power for a sec though. Is that thing on? No, it's on. Okay, it's on. It's like, why it's not snapping? Let's just reconnect the power. Ready? Ready? Where's my dam? Oh, it's further down. Alright, let's set up some services here quick to fix this terrible garbage issue we're having. I wish I think I saw you like when I hopped in your stream yesterday, Swati, I saw you was playing on the Xbox or consoles, City Skylines. I wish it was easier to mod on consoles, City Skylines, because there's some really. What the frick is this road trying to do? Why are you trying to make a bridge, you son of a. What the frick are you. And this is why I use that tool. As I was saying, there's some really nice mods. Yeah, I noticed it. I think I had a buddy of mine used to play on console. I think he transferred over to. Oh, so there is a way. I haven't looked into it either. From consoles at least. Yeah. Yeah, I just heard one of my friends I used to talk to back in the day with City Skylines when I was really into City Skylines. He's playing on console. There's main reason he switched to PC is because of the mods that were available on PC. Yeah. I don't find mods necessary, but some of them are really like Traffic Manager, Move It, and this I forget what is this one called. I think there was this node, no, not the node one. Yeah, I wonder if they could do something like with I know this other game I was just playing earlier. Um, Space Engineers. It's mostly a PC game, but they actually brought mods to the. Yeah, I'll connect this back. I prefer the ones which are less of a hassle, like Traffic Manager. Oh my god, because the freaking AI makes the stupidest turns, like what I'm seeing going on right there. So, ah, I did not set up this junction yet. Oh my god, this is supposed to be a right into that and that lane, and you guys choose your lane there. What the frick did that police car just do? Into there, and into there. What the frick did I just see? Just wait. Oh, I'm gonna put this thing at my other mods. Just remember this. This I have to adjust. 25. I know, right? God damn it. That's the one I love to use to node control, not just every node in the roads. Like, there's a node there that I didn't even know was there. That and this one, intersection marking tool. Just make the intersections look better, like this one I have down here, which I'm probably going to copy up here because it's the same type of road. Like this. Let me just copy this here. Copy. And now I'm just going to apply that to these junctions to make them look a little bit prettier when I zoom in. Paste. Rotate you. And apply. Paste. So it needs to rotate until it looks proper. Apply. Paste. I think that one's actually the right way around. Yeah. Oh, the weirdest thing is I have played Trackmania. And most of the time I just play whatever I'm feeling like. I have played Trackmania, so what the frick is there was ambulance. I have played Trackmania. I have Trackmania actually. I played it. I tried it out when I first built my motion rig. So I have a 3 Degree of Freedom motion rig that I built a while back. And what the frick? So I tried out Trackmania and there's a weird glitch where it shakes me when I'm in the pause menu. Like, what the frick? Yeah, looks. It's really hard to play on emotion rig though. That's the kind of bends and curves that game have. Don't try that on emotion rig. It's pain. That's a pain. I have to adjust that road there. Alright, so that should serve. Oh wait, I didn't put down the garbage stuff yet. I'm so busy talking. Garbage, 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 garbage. My people is dying because of garbage. Let me fix the garbage 1 sec. Yeah. And there's some that goes full horizontal. I'm like, what the frick are you trying to kill me? Should help with the. Put another couple of these down. Shouldn't have any freaking issue for garbage for a good while now. Jeez, man. That's one thing with City Skylines. When you start to get into the high population, the commodities are like insane. Okay. It's a lot of garbage trucks, but yeah, no one really cares about that. But, manage the traffic on this road because I already see that it's been a pain in the ass. Sure, it's because of the lanes. Like, come on, you have 2 lanes. Use one for turning. Jeez, man. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't think much people use a full-on driving rig. I mostly use a driving rig for American Truck Sim. Just hauling through America. That's mostly what I use it for. I know, right? Oh God. Especially with traffic. Oh my Lord. When you unlock high density, like well, here's a high density area. When you unlock oh my God, why is everybody sick? What the frick is going on? When you unlock high density, there's like a big rush of people coming in, causing a lot of traffic. And then, yeah, I just waiting for some stuff to come in here, and I'm gonna order this stuff probably most likely by next month. Let me just get water here so my garbage don't pile up again. Right. What was I saying? Yeah, high density. Oh my God. That whole rush of people comes in with high density, and then like a good like if you're playing probably like a good hour or something after. Then there's like a huge freaking death wave, and you're like, what the frick? Which is probably what's going on right now. Oh my God. Let me check and see if I do have. Oh, yes, I did unlock it. Oh my God. I need to put down some of these. I don't think I put down any of these crematorium. Crematorium. Can't talk. Some there. Because if I remember right, the cemetery would just collect like the cemetery is basically like the landfill, same operation, and the crematorium is like the incinerator. I have actually, and bold for mercy. I was planning to actually turn on the natural disaster on this map because I have it off right now. To turn it on, the frick, my school doesn't have water. Probably, maybe later on. I got things settled up first, and then I'll probably wait on. This high school up, the university up here did not have water that whole time. Alright, so let's see. Oh, that's why my cemeteries were 68% full, all of them. Crematoriums now went up, so that should help. Garbage processing went up. Landfills is down right now because I added 2 new landfills. So the DLCs I have right now is natural disaster, industries, campus, park life. A couple others. Some of the main ones. The one I want to that I'm looking to get probably when I can splurge on some. What the frick is going on here? Okay then. What the hell? Yeah, yeah. Well, that sounds very weird, but yeah. I think I might take off the traffic light here because it's not making much sense on these 1, 2, 3 junctions because I think that's what's holding back everyone. But I put it as a giveaway. That's a really long backup. Yeah. Hmm. Did it just ease up there? Was that just a influx wave because I added the symmetry? The up, nope, it's backing up again. That probably had a little bit of an influx wave because my population went down. I think when we started it was 19, went up to 19, it went down to 17,000. Holy frick. Yikes. Yeah, that's probably was an influx wave that was causing that traffic. Because I do not have public transport set up. If I did, there would be another way to come into the city. La, 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 la. Right. Should I? I can leave these guys here. Leave that letter to us. Okay, let's go set up the industries up here. I already have this zoned out, district out. Let's set up some roads. It's gonna be a simple farming industry. Let's go close here. Might do a kind of a grid style or similar. That was a bit too close there, but I'll leave it like that. Let's come up just in the middle, yeah, because I need some space just in case I want to put like some big buildings in there. That should be good. Let's start zoning some industries. Okay. Okay, Sando. I probably should get everything up because right now I'm negative. What the frick is going on with my money? Yeah, everything should be up. Yeah. Enjoy your lunch or dinner, whatever time it is. Time zones. Laws. It's probably dinner. Or maybe lunch. She did say UK, so not sure. I should serve that. Alright, now it's to get commercial, which I was thinking about having here. Actually having here be like a commercial stuff. Off of this road here, I can probably make it go weird. It's an interesting idea. Which road am I gonna use? This one. And let's go with the freeform. Get as close to here as possible. It's gonna be a weird. Let's go to there. Whoever's driving up this one-way road is gonna be annoyed with the way I set up this shit. Like, what is with the unnecessary turns? It's gonna be so annoying. It's gonna be so annoying. First guy going up is it road Maintenance vehicle. And all the way back down. That's just annoying. So not. Should I put high density? Yeah, I'd put high density. I have low density around there, so that just bump this up to high density. That's the trick is that local produce for commercials, so shouldn't get too fancy with the buildings. I'm not gonna put any. I might put actually. I go put offices there on the main road because those don't cause any traffic. They're just in a building. Just finish this now. What I can do on that spot at the end of the one way is add a pathway so that the pedestrians can. Oh my god, data. That's no. What? Really? One spot I didn't run a pipeline. Alright, so what is saying for the end of that road there? I could join it to right there where the crossing is. Where's my mouse? I lose track of my mouse so damn easy. I hate that snapping tool when you're using the small parts. Like, come on. Should allow pedestrians to use that. Yeah, the first person using. Just the idea that I was going to use for the end of these roads also. Probably do that a bit later on. Let's get to what is causing my money to be so low right now. That is what is causing my money to be so low. What the frick is going on? A switch? What the hell is going on? That's water. My god, what's going on with my sewage right now? I did not realize half of my freaking population was dying. I busy. Jeez, this is weird. Did not realize half of my population is dying because of sewage now. The frick? Like, why was I in negatives? God. Is sewage good now? Jeez, man. Like, this whole area just went all abandoned. The frick, man. Ugh, when you have these high populations. That's why I have the city visual vitals, sorry. City vitals mod on. Because you lose track of where your commodities are. Power is going down. I know I was like literally looking at that and like, what the frick? Something's wrong there. Took me a while to process it. It's this freaking tuning in shit they keep doing wrong. Um, all right, so come on, get into the what is going on? God, man, why am I in so much of debt right now? Like, what is? Let me check this and see what it is. Before I step away for a sec, what is causing my finances to be so low? I don't have any loans. Industry areas, 4,000. We found it. Okay, makes sense. I did just put in a boatload of freaking garbage stuff. That's what's causing the issue. Okay, I need to delete some of these. Rip. For now, at least. I could use more. It's a multi-select because selecting that by hand is going to be annoying. I Alright, guys, I'll be right back. You guys won't believe what I just had to run outside for. The way they came, was calling me. I said it was something like to move a fridge or something. What the frick, man? When you're the most tech savvy person in the house. Freaking hell. Oh my god. Alright, so yeah, I'm getting money. I'm getting back my money now. That was the issue. The boatload of freaking garbage incinerators that I put down there was may have been eating my money for maintenance. Oops. I have to set up. Yeah. That's good. I wonder if I use this, if it would actually make any changes. It actually did make two lane turning. Uh, I would not have mapped that in that way, but okay. I still have this whole plot of land to tinker it up here, but yeah. Back to what we were saying, because I'm probably laughing right now. Does that happen? I was just studying something. There, it's probably nothing serious. Okay, so what we was doing here, did see my money went up a little bit there. Should I have enough to. Okay, I'm gonna plan this out here. Let's see what public transports I have. Okay, so I do have almost all. I do have trains, so I can also go with that one time, as I want to set it up to the train stuff, and I also should probably put train station here, cargo train station there, and one down here in the industrial area. Probably stick it in there, maybe it might fit there to help with the industrial outflow. So there's trucks on the road. But the idea is, I do have planes. What kind of plane? No, it's blimps I have. I was like, why the frick do I have planes already unlocked? Ships, do have the ferry port depots, sorry, and the ports stops, which don't necessarily need. Oh my god, I'm really polluting that water. Oops. Should clear up. I'm probably gonna do something fancy with the sewage stuff. Wanna gain a little bit of money back. Um, as I was saying, I don't really have any need for ferries right now, but probably in the future, if I decide to maybe set up a small village up here, might put a ferry flying up to there, or a small little city up here, because I do have the whole map to play with. Or something up here somewhere, I might just set up a ferry line just for the heck of. Oh, we have all here. I can set up ferry lines. There is a train line here, which, yeah. I think a couple more milestones and I should unlock. Let me check and see. So this one I hit earlier. There's one at 30,000, which gives me another square. I do have a couple of squares I can buy, but I'm saving my money for some stuff. Ooh. I forgot that was a update. The Oh no, that was the good while. Which one is it? Ah, it's the 75 8,000 population unlocks the whole map for me. And the cargo airport hub. Yes, Power, what's going on? Frick, do I have a blackout? What the frick? Do I have a blackout? Oh my god! The hell is going on here? I did unlock some stuff. Watch this. The cheat to my blood. Can probably just stick that in. Actually, that would fit there. They don't generate that much power, but it would help for now. And they're green power too, so they don't pollute, even though they're in a pollution area. That just digged it into my money a bit, but so how to fix the power issue? Alright, back to the main topic. Let's plan this out here. The hell? Whatever. Okay, so let's do this here. Roads. I think I'm gonna use the tree lane. Use the tree lane one way for the outline of it. That the main traffic would flow in one direction. Wait, why am I still on that? Wait. Ooh, I need to put back on my guidance. Took it off for putting on that one part. Okay, so we're gonna go. Let's give it a good bit. So that's 1, 2 units. 3. And that's not it. That's just gonna go there. So we're gonna make like a square roundabout. It's weird, but yeah. Go 1 unit off of that. Should be enough. Right, so we're gonna use like a square roundabout, and what we're gonna do here is I'm using normal roads, 2-lane, 2-way, 4-lane, 2-way, sorry. And we'll go every one. Of these. So that should be enough for the size of the city right now. And what we're gonna do on the end here is we're gonna set the set that up there. And always zoom in to make sure that your train connections are connected. Sometimes they're not. Right, so that's connected. I do have metros. How much is a metro station compared? Well, a bus doesn't have stations. How much is a metro station? Because then with the metro station, I can use a mixture of both. What I can do, I can use a metro station for the outline of the, just I think what I do normally, use a metro station for the outline of the district. So like, let me pull up my district tool here. So like, if you watch here, you see that there's a whole single district here. I would usually use the metro for the outline of it, and use the buses to go in each row, each road. Similar here, I'll use the metro for the outlying and use the buses to go inside. Here, I would probably just use metros. Similar for here, but when the city grows a bit, it's worth it to have the metros and the buses. Anyway, let's go back to this. Should probably take this off of here because this is not the same district. I gotta expand that farming district up here. So my farming industry is 4-star now. Anyway, let's get this sorted. Let's so I'm gonna do is the metros. I'm gonna start putting on the metro stations, but we're not gonna put it on the one-way roads. We're gonna put it on these roads here. We're gonna have a lot of metro stations. Not gonna use all right away, but it is their future planning. Just gonna put it on the inner roads. And eventually you would put stuff wrong here, but I'm not gonna do that right now. Let's get the buses stuff set up. So we're gonna go with the regular bus depot. We're not gonna get as close since we're not gonna really have. We could put offices around it to hide it, but I'm probably not gonna do that right now. And put that there, and then we'll just have one way. Wait. Have a 2-lane with a bus road. I could, in fact, upgrade does it have a 3-lane with the bus? Hmm. Yeah, I don't think that would make sense to have a bus on the road. Because then you need, like, for people to go in and out. So I have to go back to the regular roads. I need city skyline road building. Okay. I'm gonna go here. Now we're gonna have here is just a regular 2 in, 2 out onto this road. Because then what we can do here is go to traffic manager. Get that too. Those 2 lanes would merge into there. These 2 lanes will continue. 1 lane would swing out. Yeah. Alright, let's get the water and stuff set up. This road outline. See how's power looking? Separated. So I tend to have like can't do since power is somewhat of an issue. Well, not anymore, but it would be. How big is one of these? Oh my god, that's a freaking giant. What about this one? Oh my god, that's even bigger. And these guys are lengthways, so it's not gonna help. Unless I put it like right here. So for now, I'll just put that there. That would give them their own power stuff. Alright, so let's set up the bus lines and then we'll set up the metros. Because the metros would cost a bit of money. So by the metros, while my money builds up, I'd set up the buses. Because that's free. Okay, so what we're gonna do. Oh, bloody hell, I forgot the main freaking thing for this setup. Oh, main thing with this setup, I forgot it. There is a way to have it. Let me. It's gonna be annoying. Alright, let's go. It's overpass, a walkover that I traditionally do. That would be in this. I'm gonna use that road. I have to take off this snapping because it's annoying. Right, so what I usually do for this is let's go on this side of the let's go up. Oh wait, I have it locked in the ground. Wrong button. I'm gonna go overpass all the way to this end here. And then looks weird, but we're gonna just take from there. I'm gonna have to do a quick anarchy here to get that to go for there because I don't know why this. Well, I know why they would stop that, but I'll just go down there. Right, so that today, and what we do here is it's a bit off of what I normally do, but close enough. Same thing for the other side. You can do this one a little closer until it goes down to the ground. This one can snap right to there. And what we're going to do with traffic manager after this is we're going to stop them from crossing the roads in this area. Because then a whole boatload of people are going to cross the roads to get to the different stops. So we're going to stop them from crossing the roads and have them use the walkover. Trust me, there's going to be a lot of people using that. And seeing how much people actually would use it. Alright, that looks like it. So the train, the people who come out from the train would be forced to go up this and then come down and split into all the separate metros and bus areas. Let's go into traffic manager and get that sorted. Junction. See, no crossing there. And I do have the model on that when I take off crossing, they actually remove the marking. So you can visually see that there's no crossing there. Also need to remove crossing here because I don't want people actually walking in here. They have to use the the buses and stuff to actually get into the transport hub. Or you can use a vehicle, but no actual walking into the transport hub. Okay, this one's off, off, off. Those are off. 4 down here. Because I already see they're gonna cross there. And there. There'll be no crossing out there. There's no walking on this road at all. They're probably gonna walk all the way up here just across, but don't care about that right now. So it's gonna extend. Alright, so that's the basics. We did build up a bit of money, but we're still gonna do the bus stops. Alright, with that done, I started off by putting the bus stops as I predicted it was gonna go right there. The bus stops are gonna go right next to where the walkway is, and we're gonna run this one right down the road here. Oh my god, the lag. Stop there. Stop there. Stop there. There. Stop right there. 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 Back down this road. You can probably stop. Actually, no, we're not gonna let that stop right there. Let's see how it's gonna. Okay, it's gonna go straight up. And so that's a one bus line. But then the other one way over here so that they would have to cross if they're coming from there. They'd cross to here, take this bus. Okay, so this one is gonna fill up this section, the high density section, and I'll put one for the low density section. So it's gonna come all the way down, swing into here, go up, into there. Oops. It's really hard to see where the roads are. Down to there. I don't want to go in any middle roads. Skip a road. Up. And then it's probably gonna, when I'm coming back up here, I'm gonna just, could actually, when I'm going back up, I can actually duck into these roads actually. And take it on the way out. That'll give me more coverage on the way out. And we just run that all the way up to the I see what's going on here. I think what I would have to do is actually make these one way also. Following this line because I see they're going up the other lane. Or what I can do let's just leave it like that. It doesn't really matter. What I should do though is, if I continue, is the main thing that I always forget to do is lane dedications. Traffic likes to be a butt when you do not dedicate the lanes to turn in. And there you see a little bit of people actually using the crosswalk there. A bit of buses by love you because I just created that line. When I add the metro lines, it's going to be a lot of people on those crosswalk. Let's see. Back to the buses. This next one's going to be here, and then we'll just switch them to the other side of the road. So you are going to service this side of the roundabout main road. So you're going to come in here. Let's see how it's gonna end up on the other side. So when it goes down there, it could actually come up on this road here. What I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna let it swing in here, make a U-turn, and then do the same thing coming up with these roads to get more coverage. And then what I can do as I'm here, I can swing into here, and I would stop going in and coming out also. And then we'll go all the way back up to there. Right, so that covers how much that is. That's 3 bus lanes. One for there, one for there, there. Now I might split this into 2 actually. 3. I can put 3 here. And then if we need to, we can expand the hub when we get more districts. Probably when I make a district there or up here. Okay, so let's add another one, but this one is going to be on the opposite side. So it's kind of hard to do because that lane is right there. This one now is going to serve this side, so if I wanted to actually do the same, let's stop this right close to where the park is so that people from the park could also use it. I wanted to use that when it's coming back up. What I can do is go down here, stop by that park entrance there, go up this road, come down this road, up, down, up, down. Ooh, so I just had to miss this road. Because I'm missing that road, I'm gonna put it's a bit too close to the traffic lights. Okay, I just have to ignore that. Put one going in. For the people living in the swirly lines. 9.5, 1. in there, and then that's going to go all the way back up. And the next one is going to go on this side. As soon as it's trying not to get it to try to add a. It's very finicky with the 2-inch roads. Was the one way I would have been able to do it much easier. There it is. So this one, I'll just do the other side. So I'll have this one go up this road here. Stop just before you need to U-turn. Just up there. Because I don't have any stops on this road, I'm gonna go up, down, up, down, up, down, and then as we're coming in here, it's the weirdest friggin' bus line ever, and we'd come up this road, and then back out to the traffic transport hub. Complete the line. And I think each area is going to put one more for this industrial area down there. So if I do add any more districts and I want to put bus lines, I would have to expand the hub. Did I get that on the right side of the road? Oh yeah, that's because this one doesn't have people turning around there for now. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna come off. Oh. Okay, so that's a really big one. Okay. So I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna have them come off here. Go up into here. There. Stop there. It's gonna come back up through that road there. Stop there. Close to that intersection there. Way too close to that intersection. And from here, it's gonna go back onto that roundabout and go up to the hub. Right, and that's a couple bus lines dealt with. I see people using the walkway to get to the bus stops, to switch stops. You need to make some expansion. Um, what I normally do, which I think I would do because I see that my industrial slash offices demand is pretty high. I would do is zone this area in offices because offices does not cause traffic. And just let the offices build up. It does have the Europe there's a Europe map, so to build with the Europe style. Of offices on the side, change it to high density, which I don't want to because I already have high tech. Not high density, high tech. I already have high tech. Offices a little ways off. The high tech offices are right there. We just have these as regular offices. That should drop my demand for that. Alright, now for the one that's gonna cost a good bit of money, the metros. No, that's trams and metros. This is gonna cost a bit of money. How much just for one metro station? Bro, that this is gonna be difficult. God damn. I'm trying to limit how much metro stations I use. I don't think I'm even gonna put a metro station around that area. It's like doesn't necessarily need number one here. I'm gonna put one right next to the school there. Slope too steep, unfortunately. That is on a hill. Ooh, I just got a safe spot. Did I have one? Okay, so I already have one piece in that direction. Oh, what horse was that? Goodbye. Ah, yeah. I can put it right there. And that's squiggly. Can probably squeeze in one right there. No harm done. And then from this side here. Oh, that's too close to the water. The one there. Oh, slope too steep. Come on, this is gonna be the hard one because that one's on a hill, so I might have to put it off somewhere. No, to use anarchy there because of. Okay, so I can put it there. So this one just is not going to have one. Wait, I just saw a green spot. That could work. This one would work way better. So yeah, pull it down a little bit and it would work right there. And you can squeeze in the last one right on that junction. Right. Now for the annoying routing of the underground ones. Yes, I just force it to stay underground. Because freaking tunnels like to be the pain of my existence. What I'm gonna do here is take this off, trying to bend it or have it at a certain angle. Don't tell me you It snapped to the road. Why would you do that? Told you to stay on the ground. God damn it, man. And what the frick is this one doing now? Oh my god. How did it? Oh my god, why did you snap to the road also? Is it because... let's try that again. Try that all over again. Let's go down 2. Just to force it to not be so close to the damn road. What the frick was I trying to do there? So too steep, what? Well, that made no sense. And why are you trying to go above ground? Son of a beep. What building is that? Oh, that's... Oh, that's a road. What the frick is it trying to do there? I'm not gonna use that tool again. Because I don't know if it's the tool that's causing it to glitch. Where am I? Should have already signed across the join up to this one. That should be fine. So the weird thing here is I need to make this a curve. I'll just continue to snap to there. So it's gonna be a bit weird. I'm trying to snap to this, which is definitely not gonna try to do. What I have to do is go there, switch back to straight. I did say this is gonna cost a bit. Long time spending on these freaking tunnels. And then we're gonna merge right there. So that's the first one. Second one. There's only 2 we're doing for now. The 2 major residential areas. So there, there. So this one is going to connect to that one there. That one is going to give me a curve. Oh, it's a weird curve there. I don't know, the curve is giving me some weird. do you make this one? Yes. Ugh. Oh, what the frick I was trying to do with those other curves. Use them. Oh my god, wait. Can you... Ah! You're gonna make me do this. The frick kind of freaking swirly. Oh, no, it was in that one. Alright, so that's it for that terrifying, annoying metro setup. Set up this thing quick. So from there, you're gonna go to this spot, then to here, then to there, back around to you, and all the way back up to the metro hub. There. You gonna go this spot, to this spot, there, around to there, and to there, and then you're gonna all the way back up to there. So now let's wait to see how much people we have coming out of the metros. Right now, there's not that much people using the buses, and that's more affected by traffic. So, oh, some people just came out that metro there, and some's going to the buses. And that's the public transport. As we expand the city, we'll be connecting every district to this one square. We might expand the square as needed be for the buses, but for the metro, we'll be connecting everyone to that square so that they all can meet up in this district, this transport hub. Ooh, I just remembered something that I did not do. Or did I? I didn't. Let's add a post office there. Did I add? Yeah, I did add post offices up there. Just taking a while to get the post down there. There it goes. So we have postal coverage all over. Alright, so as you can see, our income just bumped up a lot there, 10,000 a week. That's because we have the public transport, so this goes on more income to come in. Less traffic on the road also. More buses, less single vehicles. What's going on here? Exactly what I thought it was. Can turn lanes, man. Turn lanes. Jeez, there's a reason why I'm using 4-lane roads. Use your goddamn turn lanes and stop trying to go straight and turn in the same damn lane. Every time you put a down junction, you have to go through and make sure they have turn lane set up. It's annoying. You can see a lot of people actually coming out and using the metro there. Some are using the bus stops, which are usually. Where's a bus? I think some here is a. There it is. We do have a little bit of people using the bus stops there. But as that one is close to the metro, most people are using the metro because metro is literally right down the road. But if you go further away from a metro, where's the nearest metro connection from here? It's quite there. So like here, I think there is a bus stop somewhere here. Or is there? Is there? And there's a bus going up there. Oh yeah, there's one right there. So yeah, you see more people waiting by the bus stop when they have to walk long to go to the metro, just like way up the street. Who's gonna walk that length? Not me. Da, 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 da. Alright, public transport is sorted for now. You can see residential needs are going up. What are those? Oh, that's the. I was like, what the frick are those? That's the speed limit markers. I didn't realize I was actually going to show up there also. Okay, like, dude, you guys can swing in when you guys are swinging out. You're not going to interact with each other. That's why I use this set freaking traffic, because that automatically turns both lights on because they're not gonna like that. They're not gonna hit each other. So, frick, both can go at the same time. All right. Cool. Do you see some trains coming in? And yeah, so some people are moving into the city via trains. Helps a lot with the traffic. So they're moving in via the trains and going over the walkabout, taking the metros or the buses to get to the final destination. Helps a lot with traffic. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to do with the transport is set up the cargo trains for the industrial to lower the trucks that's on the roads. We do have an industrial district here and an industrial area there. So what I can do is have a train station here. Probably run that over the road, under the road, however I feel to run it. And then for here, we do have a bit of an issue because that's like down here. Whereas I can't fit it in there. How that's gonna work over the roundabout, I have no idea. I should be able to use Anarchy and like get that to go over there. Or we can we? I can get it on like one of these roads. That's a bit too close to the water and that's probably gonna flood. I do have this area here that wait a minute. That's way too close to the other one. What the frick? So I don't know. I don't really have any space down. The hell's going on my niece there? Why is she making so much noise? I don't really have any space down here for it. Boy. Huh. I think I'll just put it here. Or there. I put it there. I can have it come up, connect to this one, and then make like a weird train track junction there. Yeah, let's do that. There's the other ones there. So I'm gonna stay up in the air. Now, so this curve tool is gonna come in handy. Curve going back a little bit there, but make a kind of a curve. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna switch back to the straight. Make sure that's connected there. That's connected. That's connected. Yeah, as you can see, all the trucks gonna go into there and then go back to there. Show you that should serve some of that. Then it's gonna go down here. So the mail and trucks are also using it. So outside mail. Should also pull the traffic from here. Let's see, I think there's an overlay I can use to see where where is it? There it is. Okay, so let's see. Don't see any, like you're coming from quite there. If you want a commercial. See anyone originating from. Let's check one of these storage. So I do see some coming from this train station. So that is pulling from there. What about you? Not pulling from there. What about you? This is one of the production areas. Pulling from. Oh, that's what I was trying to limit. Why are you pulling from the highway when there's a train station? Literally. Oh, wait, I think I just know that one is maybe. Maybe. Let's see if it pulls from the train station again. But it looks like it's mainly pulling from the highway, which is like all the way down here. It's close, but not as close as the train station. Come on, pull from the train station. Not I'm here to put another train station just to get you guys to use it. God damn it, man. Nope, it's definitely not pulling from the train station as much as I would like it to. Because that's causing traffic on the road. Yeah, you should see like a line coming from here. This is a road going up to the train station. There's no traffic coming from the train station. There's probably traffic going to the train station. Where's that one coming from? There's probably a worker coming from here. That's coming from the residential area. Which should be rare, because there is public transport to this area. So that should be rare. Um, Still nothing. So that the most ones that I'm seeing pulling is storage, which is understandable that the storage would automatically pull from there. Well, that one isn't. One's actually. No, that's a pedestrian. Someone's walking to work there. What about this one? Pedestrian walking and pulling from the highway. Are you going through all of that when you could have just gone down and swinging there? Makes no sense. Whew. Managing traffic in this game is a pain in the arse. Like, why? What about this building? Pedestrians walking right there. I just saw it pull from, it's pulling from the highway there, which is public transport cargo. Okay. Highway again. Yeah. I don't think it's being utilized as much. Like they are utilizing it to send, but I don't think that they are utilizing it to pull from. Does it have anything to, but they're in the same district, but they're not in the same area. Let me try something. I'm not sure if this affects it. This game is like weird. Because like this is the first district park area. What if I expand the first park area across here even though unnecessary? Cover this whole area and have it also cover the train station. Does the AI register that there's a train station in the park area? Let's see. Ooh, 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 ooh. We do have a truck that's coming from that area. That's one good sign. It still pulls mainly from the highway, which is annoying. Doesn't work. They're exporting using that, but they're not importing as much as I would like them to with that. I smell something burning. I'm a bit hungry right now. Might go get the snack. So the best thing would be to I could move that guy, but I'm here, and have the train station be right where he. Yeah. Let's see how that works out. Just scooch him up a little bit. There. For this. Did that solve it? I think maybe. Let's try. I did just open out the road, remove the traffic light. So let's see. Nope, it's still important from the highway. I just saw a truck there. The truck's just gonna make a U-turn. It's not pulling from there. Son of a bitch. Okay. Let's put a transition there. I have no space up here to put a transition, so those guys could theoretically pull from there. There. Let's see if setting up this one would help. Let's see, does that, it should also, it's literally right there. If you do not pull from that, then something's wrong. Come on, let's give it a little while. I guess I probably can't fix that. Probably can't be fixed. You would assume that they would literally import from right there, but well, export. I can see. No, that's people. I don't see any trucks actually using that just yet. I did just put it on. I'm seeing a train coming in, so did you see a train go out? I thought it's still walking to work. My God. Yeah, this cargo train is not working as the way I thought it would have. It's wasted a lot of money and time on it. It might pick up later on. I do see a lot of um, trucks just came out from there. Yeah, I guess the just prioritizing the shortest route out, technically out of the city. I could also add some more stuff to the first district. What is the first district like in right now? It's just waiting for. Okay, so it has. I've already passed it by a gazillion much. The workers, well, it's 350 workers. That's what's keeping you back from leveling up. Did I unlock the? Yes, I did. Where did it go? I did unlock the workers' barracks. Oh my god, that is huge. What the fuck are you expecting me to fit that shit? What the hell? Well, I did expand the forestry district a lot, so that helps. Okay, so did that give me? It should have given me the room to have more workers. Still at mm, oh, so this one that's a weird. Okay, so it's weird that the traffic that's going into the trucks that are coming into the train station here is actually coming from the highway outside the city. Yeah, that's strange. I probably could make a bypass so that bypasses that station there. If I can just get it to realize that, bro. Should allow some to actually bypass this stop. They need to, and I think I could also probably do a bypass right here if I can get that. Because sometimes the trains come in, but they don't need to stop at that specific train stop or train station, so bypass should help. How are we doing on this? It did go up a good bit. It was on 220 something when we before we put down that, so it is going up with the slowly going up, but it's going up. We do have a demand for residential districts, so could expand that. What's going on here? What the fuck are you using? It's all because oh my god, I see what it is. See what's going on there? The buses are going straight in a turning lane. Son of a bitch. And that's a setting in the options to fix that. But I think that's in. So if we're not going to make just now, it should be in here. At junction, there it is. Buses exit no lane arrows. Pitch buses stop ignoring the lane arrows. And dedicated turn lanes. I don't know how to change that again. Oh my god, that was annoying. No problem, no, that's ridiculous. Why are you gonna try to change it on your inner junction? Not like I have bus lanes, but yeah. That should solve the issue with the buses in a second. Give it a while, it should solve it. I can pull up the transport if you are transport overlay. You can see the lanes jumped because the lane was there. The line, sorry. Because the buses wouldn't make that stupid freaking annoying shit. And change lanes there. Okay, so there is a nitpick that I have here. I don't like them changing lanes there. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna force them to stay in lane all the way up to that junction. Cause like, dude, you're coming here, you can literally change lanes there. God damn it, man. Makes no sense. Why are you changing lanes quite up there when you could have changed lanes by the junction? God damn. These damn drivers. Yes. Let's pause it for a while I go through and do this. I want to actually show you guys the change. So it doesn't have one when I'm actually going through and telling them to stay in your lane till you reach the junction. So let's pull back up the traffic overlay, the transport overlay, and you see this lane change here, you should see it jump as soon as I unpause. Give it a sec, give it a sec, give it a sec. Yep. So now they're actually using there. A couple more of them had a switch. Yes, there's a few more. Right. Now they're using there. They're going into their lane. Way up the road there. And what I can do to help on this junction here is do the special 25 rule. The junction is not so 5, and this can go back a little bit more. So the buses don't have to make such a tight turn off the highway. Alright, so that solves that. No more weird buses deciding to go straight when the arrow is to turn left. I think I just saw a train use, yeah, look one. There's one using the bypass. Another one. And another one. Right, so there's a lot of trains going in and out. More than usual, actually. How are we doing? 307. Trying to get to 350 to upgrade. We did have this. What's the damn thing for this district? Okay, the farming area is on 4-star, if I'm right. It's almost maxed out. There's a lot more stuff that I could add, but not necessary right now. Now we need to do. Those guys are causing a bit of pollution near the residential, but I don't want them near there. It's a bit of a nitpick there. Okay, I already see what's going wrong here. This is supposed to be a time traffic light. Because those guys are going all here. Why? Who's turning and when who's supposed to go straight and what the frick is freaking going on there? Supposed to be a time traffic light. Because the time traffic light actually goes based on where you're going. So like here, the frick man. There's a chaos on those junctions. Jeez. Everyone's trying to go at the same time. Trying to go left, trying to go right, trying to go straight at the same time. When there's dedicated lanes for each direction, so I need to put time traffic lights there. And I know I would have seen an issue. I was like, why are those guys backed up? Because they are changing freaking lanes. These lane changes. The nemesis of anybody who plays City Skylines. Lane changes. Traffic. There's so much junctions where you can change your lane. Why are you trying to change your lane in between junctions? I can understand changing your lane on this straight away here. Right. You have a lot of room to change lanes there. But like when you're like in between junctions, bro. No. Yeah, I was supposed to fix this. I see what's going on there. They're like driving up on the pavement, but I think that's because I have to click this way to register that junction. Yeah. I just saw something that's not supposed to happen. Why is it? Why would? Oh, that's probably as a police car. Those are the only ones that's actually emergency vehicles only change lanes and do crazy shit when they're not supposed to. I just spent like half an hour prattling and trying to fix traffic. Imagine that. What the bro? Did I just notice something again? Why did what? Why are you changing lanes right by the roundabout? What the hell? Like what? Why? Choose your lane quite up here. No, there's a. I just randomly thought of that. Is there a mod to add like the overhead? There's probably a mod for that to add overhead traffic signs by junctions. I guess especially for the junction that's going on to onto a roundabout. I know the game does that automatically for roads like highways, but I wonder if there's a mod to add like these when we can barely see them. But to add like these for just freaking notice something. I can't change this just yet. But if I could, I would have made this a 2-lane. Now that one lane dedicated to going so. Makes no sense. Even though it's not causing traffic. I could probably buy the plot of land and start expanding it. I do have a demand for small demand for residential. Should I? Maybe. Should I not? I have no damn idea. I probably would because I wanna start started in fixing the main entrance, but I also want to get this. Okay. Yeah, I need to fix this. Like from here down, I need to fix that shit. Like level utility terrain. I also want to get this. I'm not sure how far that land goes. It does touch the highway. I don't know how much I have. But I want to get this so that I can make that main also a connection to the highway. So that they don't only use that one as the main entrance. Which is why it's causing a lot of traffic. So I'm gonna do that. And that was the only one I could have gotten. So if I'd gotten that one. Yeah. Might unlock another one once I start expanding again. But before we do that, let's fix this freaking crazy shit that I have here. Alright. So now that we have that there, let's grab the same road. It's gonna make a simple connection here. Maybe later on we'd do some crazy shit up in this area, but we don't have that land right now, so I'll make a simple connection. Might make another first district here. Residential can go here. We can have some windmills, turbines up here. They got more power. Some plans. We got some plans. Let's like this here. So start off with a 2-lane highway. Just using that to separate and merge lanes. Actually, this one has a street light in the middle. This is not the same one that I used up there. Yeah, I'm sure this is a different room. This one I will use, I think. My stuff was done. Snapping was done. So that was a 2-lane. Go down to the highway ramp. Take one. I'm gonna put it today, but I'm gonna use move it after to adjust that. Take this one, up, 3. There. Putting it at a weird angle there. I'll use move it to smoothen that turn out better. for here, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have this junction 1 down, and as that's going over, we're gonna have to go up more. And on the turn, we'd have to go up a little bit more. Also, down 1, 2, 3, as much as I can go. But oh, that's trying to snap the road, so go up 1 more. And we can drop down to the level there. Let that connect. There. Connect into there. We're gonna have to change the direction of that one. And it's doing some weird shit there, but we can fix that easily with this. So you guys can go to that in the middle. That. Can go to there. You can go to there. The middle one can choose which one he wants to go to. Okay. So for here now, what I'm gonna do here is downgrade that road to a 2-lane highway, because you don't need the third lane. The third lane is being used to turn off of the highway. Here we need the third lane to switch back to come off the highway, so that one can stay. But what I want to have here is when you're approaching, the approach should, at least for 2 nodes, should be limited to a 2. Wait, wrong stuff. Where is it? There it is. Should be limited to 2-lane for at least 2 nodes. At least 2 nodes, and the off ramp here should be the same, limited to 2-lane for at least 2 nodes, so that the lanes actually line up. Let me do some bit of a detail in here, but move it. There, come on. Okay. Split that one to the regular one. Give me a bit more of a curve on that. It's like okay. I'm gonna go in and make those things. There. Give me a bit of a curve here. Maybe I have to go in there with node stuff to plan. And they also. Yes, that looks good. Yes, this can get a little bit more curve. Alright, now to tinker with the nodes. Like this was this one of the reasons I love node control. Like this weird thing there. Just simply said slope that. It's a weird glitch on it there, but that's fine. Sure, because of this node right there. Slope that node also. And then this node here is also needs to be a slope. Slope view. Because the default game tends to make node the nodes flat when they could actually do with a bit of an angle. Works. Especially on the weird shaped junctions. Like right here, you can see that that's an abrupt flattening. And as I fix that one, you can see down here it turns to abrupt. Actually, that one is. Well, that one can do a bit of adjustment, but I think that's coming from this here. That should be a flat there. Still get a bit of slope. Then you down here needs to get a bit of a slope. And definitely down here needs a bit of a slope. And let's do a teensy bit of traffic management detailing. I already have that set up because it was making some weird tunes. Oh wait, I forgot one thing with the node control. So here, to make this look a little bit better, shift and click the two that you want to straighten out, align them to each other so the lanes line up. So here, I like this one to line up with this. That lane there needs to close off also. There could be a bit of a wider merge than it is right now. Wider. Just gonna go back a little bit. That's way too much. 25 is like a sweet spot. And then this could come back a bit. You definitely need to come back a little. I don't think on that point it matters because like you guys are like damn close, but what matters here is the that needs to be straight relative to the road. Doesn't need to be sticking out all the way down there. There's enough tinkering here. For at least that. Let me traffic manage here. Because like you see they're stopping there for no damn reason. Why are you changing lane? What the You're on a highway, you don't need, especially right there, you have no need to change lanes. On the straightaway, you change lanes. Especially coming up to this exit, do not change lanes. Like about 3 nodes. Right here is one of the main problems. So you can go there or there. You can go straight. You can come out or go back or stay in if you want to make the whole loop around. But when you get to this point, stay in your lane. Like that, you go straight. I'm gonna go back in here just so that it updates the lane switching on that node. Right, that's spent a lot of time on that one freaking highway intersection. Oh my god. I'm still not finished because I still have to mark in step 15, but let's go do something for a bit. Okay, so let me know in chat. Should I leave here for a bit down here, just the way it is now, and start building like a city up here, a little small district up here, which I think I probably would. Or should I just finish filling out these areas? You know what? As I said that, I got a very great idea. And I have this cent. Oh my god, why am I joking? Choked up my spit there. Since I have a very centralized area here, I could, because I do have the Park Life DLC, I could make this area here into amusement park. Hmm. A very big one because amusement park takes up a lot of freaking space. That is a good idea. So I'm gonna make this into amusement park. And we're gonna continue the residential. I might do some crazy residential stuff up here on this hill. And continue the residential here. But this one, the one that I'm gonna do here, I'm not gonna stick with the grid style. I'm gonna give this like a little more of a randomization, more curvy. Maybe have a nature reserve here. Possibly. Yeah, because I now have access to this river here to make like the fishing stuff in the nature reserve. And when we expand on the side more commercial areas. Yeah. But for right now we need to get industrial and offices. So I could possibly put an office district. Do I have... No, I don't have this now. That's my border for now. So we don't have much demand for residential though. We have commercial and industrial offices. Because I have a big farming industry here. Well, not a farming industry there. This fertilized land. I don't have much farming industry, normal farming industry. This is like all I have. And I also don't have much forestry industry. This is like all the forestry, normal forestry industry I have. So what I could do, take a little snippet here, put the, actually I could district the whole thing and just add the forestry, the farming there and add, put this in a different district and add forestry district there. And I could still add residential near it. Hmm. Hmm. I check the public transport overlay to see how it's going. Buses. Is that a 4? Where is he? 455 per week. Residents. Metro is 7. I was just gonna say this is Metro buses. There's some tram. 2? Where the hell did 2 people travel on trams? I don't swear. Something is considered a tram for some reason. And now trains. 14. That's just the input. Trains. I don't have any train lines. 7:30 for the metros, which is the ones underground. So the metros are transporting the most people right now. That's a lot less people on the road. You won't believe I just noticed another freaking issue with transport. What the frick? You can change lanes right there. I made it that you can change lanes right there. Why were you changing lanes there? And again, you can change lanes at the junction. There's no need to change lanes in the middle of the road. Jeez. Should I just go through and like watch this whole transporting and see? Are these on the main road? Right, that makes much more sense because they have like plenty of opportunities to change lanes at junctions. Even though it's far apart, but like, come on. Anyway, me here ratting off of the transport. Just gonna look to see if I see any backup in traffic here. Traffic here has eased up a lot. Most likely because of the train stations taking a lot more trucks off the road and the bypasses for the train station so that they don't have to get backed up from each one of them. I think that's happened the traffic a lot. Oh, no, yeah, actually forgot I can actually do this and see where the traffic is actually piling up. Traffic isn't that bad, actually. The city with over 25,000 people, it's Cities Airlines, having traffic at 74% is actually a miracle. Like, yeah, it's freaking hard to have that normally. Just saying. Like, really hard. And like here, there's not really much traffic here to say that, like, why is that saying it's red? I know there's a lot of cars flying there, but it's not like to say parked traffic, it's flowing traffic. I can understand here because, yeah, it's like a T-junction with the lights. But like, what here? This is flowing traffic. I think I did take off the traffic light here, and I'll allow the lights here just because these junctions are very close to each other. Mm. And traffic there is from the bus stop. Traffic here from the lights, not much, but ooh, on the hotspot. It's flowing, but these roads are very tempting to get traffic. Like these guys, I could probably put this one to go give way, and this one could be traffic light. Just for in this section here where the industrial mixes with the residential. Like, let's try that and see how that works. I don't even have any giveaway rules on this road. So what I was gonna do is make that road the priority. Tell the in basically telling the industrial traffic to give way on that road. But time traffic lights. The wrong thing selected. Remember. What I'm gonna do too for junctions. So these junction, I'm gonna let these guys flow while that one doesn't enter unless the road is clear. Only for the junctions that are close to traffic lights. Also, don't cross there. You can cross at the other traffic light. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What's that? Almost done. Okay, so da. All right. So these guys would give way. These guys would pull in once they have space. Like, what the frick are you doing there? Like, they should stop and let the main road flow. Those two junctions are really close. I don't think the traffic lights there. Oh my god, the traffic lights they did not help at all. It just made it worse. What the frick? Okay. How the junction to the... Oh, I did not know that he could have done that. Oh. Is that something new? Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna remove, and then I'm gonna... Oh, so it says saying that the traffic light is there because of this. So I have to remove this one also. Oh, okay. So stop. What if I stop you also? Junction. Does that? If I hit start, does that? Does that work for both junctions or like if I come out, if I click this, so it does. Okay. Okay. So it comes like that is one whole junction. That's interesting. I did not know that they added that. No, I'm not even sure if that was a feature before, to be honest. That's true. I did not know you can put multiple junctions. Now that adds a lot of creations because there was some creations that I wanted to make, some roads, but I refused to do them because the junctions were way too close. This adds a lot. I never noticed that there. That's cool. So I can control click, it'll automatically add a junction. Now it's there and there. Then I can stop this one, stop this one also, and then tell this one to add another junction and add that one. Then start, and they both should work together. Which then I can go in here and through this. Allow you guys to cross there. Don't allow you guys to cross there. Take off that. There. Don't allow you guys to cross there, but allow you to cross there. Start with the time traffic lights. Both operate together, even though it looks like it's causing more traffic. I think that's mainly because they're trying to merge there on this road. When you can pick your lanes up here, why are you trying to merge there? Merging on the long roads is sickening. Okay, let me fix the crossing on these junctions since they're merged junctions. Cross there, don't cross there. And cross there, cross there. Where's the traffic light here? And that's not even a time traffic light. What the fuck are you doing there? Ah, I see what this traffic light up here is backing them up there. Some Why is it a time why did I put that traffic light there? Oh, I just studied. Can I make like a whole main road with all the traffic lights in sync? So that when you're going straight, all the straight one turns on at the same time. Hmm. Hmm. I'm sure that's a good idea, but let's take off this one. Stop. See if we put this. Okay, I think the time travel is a bit. I think I have to manually create these time travel lights. So stop. That should pause both of them, right? Remove a junction. So what I'm gonna manually change these, like set the lights. So other step. This step is gonna be in your street is green. Your street is green. Your right could be green. and your left could be green. So the streets will be on. Split 10, 20. That's the next step. I didn't realize I was still in the typing section. It's like, why am I not going back? So next step now, the streets would come off. Trying to get this one. The right would stay on for these two. So if you write, so these guys will go into there. Actually, these guys go into there. But what I want is that the middle street should stay on so that middle street should stay on, and then these guys could come out. Actually, no, this one could come out and go straight. That one could come out and go straight. How many go straight? You can go straight or to the left. Oof. I hope I can copy this damn thing to the next junction because that's going to be a pain in the ass. Come out and go straight to the left. So these guys, this lane would come out, split into two. You can go so, or you can go so. Well, this one can still go so, and this one can still swing in. Okay. So add that one. So for the next step, we're going to have the straights in the middle stay on. That one turn off. But now we're going to switch it to the other side. So now this one's oh, I just realized something I did wrong with this step. Oh no, I have the straights on that one turned off. Okay. Okay. It messed me up there for a bit. So other step. So what I want, you guys are gonna swing off into here. So what I'm gonna do, you okay, so when you come out, you guys can swing and go down that road, doesn't matter. Because that's two lane, you guys can just take one of those lanes. This one now, because the other one should be on red. Yeah, you guys should not come out of there. So these guys should all be stuck. So now for you guys should come out and you can swing. So these guys come out also. These guys can still, yeah, can still swing in. For here now. I can't tell which one. Oh my god. Okay, so the bigger one is the one that's on the. Yeah, the bigger one is the one that's on the closest one to you. Okay. Okay, so they're straight, so they come out from here. They can go straight, which these does not interrupt because those are actually going that way. Go straight. Actually, I have to turn that one off now. Can go straight, or they can swing into that one. Add. I think I have to go back to this one here, just with these coming out. And because these are coming out, you can swing, you can swing. If these are coming out now, you can also swing out into these lanes. There's nothing coming from that direction. Even though it's on. There should not be anything coming from that direction. And right, so that needs to be saved. I forgot to add you to come out to this way. Double check now. Okay, so let's just do a quick view. View from this one. So here, the main road is going. You can go straight on, full straight on, and turn off on the closest junction. Then this one comes out, can go straight on down here to the left, to the right, and then take a left to the right and go straight. Then this one turns on while this one turns off, and this one turns off because I think, yeah, there's a swing in here too. This one would turn off. Wait, go back, go back, go back. I just realized something. When these guys come out of here, they have to go straight and so. But then this one is also going so into one lane. So then this needs to edit and turn you off and save. Oh my god, jeez. No wonder this is freaking computerized. Damn it, how the hell do people manage traffic lights? Right. So let's see you go there. These two sets of people are stopped. So you can go straight and so. And so. You guys can still swing in here. Okay. So then this one, you guys can now swing in here. And you guys can go straight. So. And so. Okay. I need to add two more, I think. So for this one, you guys have to stop. You guys have to stop. But you have to turn on so that these guys can go that way and that way. But they will still be able to go. Should still be able to go. Wait. Oh, oh. Oh, bitch. Oh, bitch. What's going on here? Oof. Oh god, I have to do that again. Okay, so for this one, okay, right. You guys can go straight, and you can go to the right. Lost my sense of direction there. You guys need to stop and allow these guys to swing in there. Okay. Really gonna go to the right, straight, or straight right. Straight left, sorry. Make sure all the other ones are stopped while you guys are doing that. And now one more is the opposite. You guys need to fully stop. The straight on should stay straight because it doesn't hamper with this one coming in. But you should be able to go to your right, straight on, and the other lights underneath that one, because it's coming from this side, should be on now. Okay, so that last two is good. Just make sure when the outside one comes in that this one is on. Okay. I think that's it. Ooh, wait. I'm gonna slow this down a bit. I need to see what's going on here. So you should be stopped because why are you stopped? You could have swung off there. Okay, so you straight on, straight on. Why the hell did he come and just... There's some cars spawning there. That's probably what's going on there. You can go straight and you can swing. That's good. They can still go in there if they need to. Ah, that's why the cars spawning there doesn't... Sometimes it doesn't obey the junction rules. Okay, so now you can go... Oh, ooh. Why are you trying to turn there? That light should be on red. I don't understand why they're trying to turn there. Why did he turn when these guys should have the right of way? Okay, I think I set it up right, but the game traffic is not obeying the rules. I have no idea what the frick I'm doing. Hmm. Brother. Oh my god, though. Ah, frick, man. I have to do this all over. There's no way of copying that. Yeah, let's just leave it and fix this other rule here because yes, this. Now I'm thinking about it. I should not have joined those roads. Okay, instead of going through all of that, let's just because that's not making sense. Let's just remove the connections. Now it says copy, like some. So get that one there. Okay, so I think I know what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna make a kind of a weird one here. Not really weird, but interesting connection. Trying to get it not right there. It's gonna run close. Take off the snap into there. And you're gonna go up to about there. That should give you guys more shoot it there. I probably have some, yeah, I have some Bosch stuff to see that I deleted some of those roads. Okay, let's see. As that stops the traffic. Just trying to go down here, which is that traffic there. Where's the traffic there? Is that even a timed traffic light? No, it's not, because if it was, it would have been flowing better. So what I'm just going to do is just carefully. And also, don't cross on the main road, please. Please don't. I already see an issue there, but I'm going to come back and fix that. Yeah. No, I'll cross in there. Oh dear. All these switching lanes. I think this here is what goes in that, so I have to move you. I'll put you right here. But all the trucks that go into the sorting building was I had to make the whole loop just to get around there. Because if you can watch here, you can see most of them are post office trucks. So annoying. And two, it's now closer to trucks train station, so they post them out outside the city would go from right there to right there, would just make the loop and come back into here. Instead of having to go there and then gonna make the whole loop and then go into the trace from there and then yeah. That was causing traffic. And you can see it's easing up. There's less blue trucks on the road. Still have a little bit trucks to ease up. Most of it is farm and district. Trucks, this is some post office trucks in there. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try, just for now, I'm gonna try the time traffic right there and see if that helps a bit. I can't believe I spent like most of this freaking episode dealing with traffic. Like, bro. Let's back up. Ugh, things so high. That police made a very weird. Okay. And it looks like I don't have a time travel right there. I think I did put one there, but it looks. Yeah, I did. Oh, I see what's going on there. Junction rules are taken. Permission. And it looks like that did clear up the traffic a lot. What I could do here is make it easier on the pedestrians is have a walkway there to there. Alright. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna call that it for the stream today. The stream has been mostly about setting up public transport and dealing with the traffic. So yeah, for this stream, get a little close up on the public transport hub. So far, it's going to be expanded as the city gets bigger. We got metro and buses running with its own walkover. This could probably come a little bit more, so probably use and move it. Let me just adjust this here. Don't mind me just fine tuning some stuff that's putting the look of this. It doesn't even have to be that high. It's like, why do you have to be like the height of roofs to cross over the road? Vehicles are not even that tall. So, so let's get this here. Uh, okay. I already see what it's doing there. Probably have to pick all of them. I don't want it to select the bottom arm. I can just select the nodes. I was gonna, I did say that this was gonna be the last thing for the stream. Let us adjust this quick and we wrap up the stream here. Just quick nitpick there. It's like way too high. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys in the next one. Next stream, I'm most likely not gonna stream tomorrow. Next stream would most likely be Monday, maybe. So I'll see you guys in the next stream, Monday. Just adjust this quick here, give it a bit of a curve. See you guys in the next one. Bye.